If you have an underexposed photo that looks too dark, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix an underexposed image in GIMP using 3 simple methods. We'll start with the easiest option, move into the most precise method, and then finish with the fastest trick for quick brightness corrections. By the end, you'll know how to bring back detail, improve shadows, and make your image look much more balanced without ruining the quality. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more easy GIMP tutorials just like this one. Let's jump right in with method 1, which is the levels tool. This is the easiest way to brighten a dark image because it gives you quick control using simple sliders. First, open your image in GIMP. Once the photo is loaded, go to the top menu and click Colors, then choose Levels. As soon as the Levels window opens, you'll see a histogram, which looks like a arc mountain-shaped graph. That graph shows where the brightness is concentrated in your image. Now look for the sliders underneath the histogram. The middle gray slider controls the midtones, so if your image is too dark overall, drag that gray slider slightly to the left. This helps brighten the middle range of the photo without completely washing everything out. Next, move the white slider on the right to the left until it reaches the point where the graph begins. This step helps restore the highlights and makes the brighter parts of the image more visible. Take your time here and make small adjustments. The goal is to brighten the photo while keeping it natural. If you push the sliders too far, the image can start to look flat or overexposed. Once the preview looks good and the image has more balanced light, click OK to apply the changes. This is usually the quickest and easiest way to fix an underexposed image in GIMP. Now let's move to method 2, the curves tool. This is the most precise method because it gives you much more control over how different brightness levels are adjusted. If the levels tool gives you a good result but you want finer tuning, curves is the perfect next step. To start, go to Colors again, and this time click Curves. You'll see a diagonal line across the Curves window. That line represents the image's brightness response. Click near the middle of that line to add a point. Then drag that point upward slightly to create a gentle curve. This brightens the midtones and helps bring detail back into the darker areas of your image. The key here is to keep the curve subtle. A small lift can make a big difference. While you're adjusting the curve, make sure the top right corner stays in place. That corner controls the brightest highlights, and you usually want to protect them so they don't get blown out. If your image starts looking too bright, just lower the curve a little until it feels natural again. Once the photo looks balanced and detailed, click OK to confirm the adjustment. Curves is great when you want more control and a more polished result. Next up is method 3, which is the fastest option, duplicating the layer and using screen mode. This method is really useful when you want a quick brightness boost without spending time on sliders. First, duplicate your original layer. You can do this by pressing Shift plus Control plus D on your keyboard, or by right-clicking the layer in the Layers panel and choosing Duplicate Layer. After duplicating the layer, look for the Mode drop-down in the Layers panel. By default, it should say Normal. Click that drop-down and change the mode to Screen. Screen is a blending mode that brightens the image by combining the layers in a way that lightens dark areas. Right away, you'll probably notice that the photo becomes much brighter. If the result is too strong, don't worry, just lower the opacity slider until the image looks right. This gives you a simple way to control the intensity of the effect. The nice thing about this method is that it's fast and non-destructive, especially if you keep your original layer untouched. It's a great option when you need a quick fix and want to experiment with brightness. Now let's go over a few pro tips so your edits look even better. First, always work non-destructively when you can. That means duplicating your original layer before making major changes, so you always have a safe backup. Second, keep an eye on noise. When you brighten a dark photo, especially one taken in low light, you may notice grain or digital noise becoming more visible. That's normal, but it's something to watch for. Third, check the histogram as you edit so you don't overexpose important details. If the brightest areas are pushed too far, you can lose texture in things like skin, clouds, or bright objects. The best edits usually look natural, not overly edited. So whether you use levels, curves, or the screen blending mode, make small changes and compare the result carefully. To quickly recap, if you want the easiest fix, use levels. If you want the most precise control, use curves. And if you want the fastest brightness boost, duplicate the layer and switch to screen mode. All 3 methods work well, and the best one really depends on the image you're editing. If this tutorial helped you learn how to fix an underexposed image in GIMP, please give the video a like and subscribe for more beginner-friendly editing tips. It really helps the channel grow, and it lets me know you want more GIMP tutorials like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.